Welcome back to Newswatch. Spring has returned, the birds are back, and the flowers are blooming.
Justin Rydens joins us in the Newswatch Weather Center with a look at our weather for the rest of this week.
Thanks, Travis and Cambry. Well, it looks like you guys might be right. For the rest of today, we'll be looking at mostly a high of 61 degrees, with winds coming from the west to southwest at about 15 miles an hour, as well as 60 degrees, which is the average high for the day. But that's not nearly as hot as the whopping record of 82 degrees set way back in 1934. Now, as the sun sets, which we can see will be at about 7:48 p.m., we can expect to see about cloudy skies. You may see a hint of the moon here and there, but that's probably not likely. Temperatures will be around 36 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than the average of 34 degrees, but that's not nearly as cold as the bone-chilling record of 20 degrees set way back in 1906. Now let's take a look at our state view map of Friday to see what's going on around Washington. Starting over on the west coast, you can see ocean shores looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 57 degrees. Now as we move further east towards Puget Sound, we can see that from Olympia all the way up to Seattle and then up to Bellingham, we will be experiencing what is known as PM showers. Now by this, I mean that the skies will progressively get cloudier and grayer throughout the day. So as you kind of see the morning time, it'll get a little bit cloudy. The afternoon will come around and then it'll get a little bit cloudier, and then around the evening to late afternoon, it's going to get really, really cloudy and gray, and there's going to be the PM showers that I was talking about. Now nonetheless, expect the warmth to creep in around the sound with the high in Olympia at about 56 degrees, same with Seattle, and then in Bellingham it's going to be as high as 58 degrees. Now as we head further east, we can see that Ellensburg, Moses Lake, and Yakima will be a trifecta of mostly sunny skies, with a high in Ellensburg at 62 degrees, and then highs in Moses Lake and Yakima both at 63 degrees, We can expect to see the high in Spokane at about 58 degrees, which is a whole different story than what we were looking at over in the rest of Washington. As you can see here, there's going to be isolated thunderstorms all throughout Spokane, which means there's going to be a lot of loud booms and lightning strikes. So if you like lightning like I do, you're in for a treat. Now let's get our focus back on Ellensburg with a look at our current pollen levels. As you can see, grass and weed, it's not a big deal as far as pollen count, but when we're looking at trees, it's very high. So for those of you that are allergic to pollen, be careful as you make your rounds outside. Looking into your 5-day forecast, we can see mostly sunny skies for Friday with highs in the 62 degrees and lows in the 40 degrees. Now, if you like the weather for Friday, you're in luck because Saturday, it's going to be the exact same thing. That means by yet another beautiful day of mostly sunny skies with 62 degrees in the high and 40 degrees in the low for Saturday. Now, as we move on to Sunday, it's going to be a little bit warmer with the highs in 67 degrees with the low in 42 degrees, also with mostly sunny weather. As well as Monday, this is going to be the oddball of the group, and we're going to see mostly showers throughout the day with the high in 66 degrees and the low in 45. So it's still going to be pretty warm, just a little ugly. Now as we move into Tuesday, it's going to go back to the heat and back to the sun, where we're going to have mostly sunny skies with the high in 67 and the low of 41 degrees. Now for the most part, it seems like we have a very pleasant forecast ahead of us, and it seems that the temperature continues to heat up like it has been. You can expect to be out in your sandals and shorts in no time. Travis and Cambry, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Justin. Coming up after the break, find out who will be wearing the coveted number 44 jersey for the Central football team next season.
Also, find out the new details about the location of the Ellensburg City Men's Basketball League.
The ball will be back in play in 90 seconds. Stay tuned.